In this video, I'm going to review the customer list or customer database. I'm in my QuickBooks here in my new company. It's a service company. Now I haven't yet to adjust my shortcuts here. I'll probably do a quick video on that. As I scroll down here, you'll find customers. There's also a customers drop down. You can go to Customer Center. I have no customers yet. This box came up, I'll make it bigger. This is your list or database of customers where you can put their name, their address, their profile. So I'm going to make up a new customer. So up here in the top left where you see my mouse, new customer and job. Now creating a job is something you'd put underneath a customer, like not a sub job, but a job of a customer that you want separate. But generally, people will create customers, and it's just the customer, and you'll have random invoices. New customer. We're not going to add a job. There we go. Customer 1. Generally, I never put an open balance because if it's a new customer and a new invoice, the invoice will take care of any new balances. As you can see, I put in generic information. Company A. Now, I'm calling it customer 1. Generally, the company and the customer will probably be the same name. That's how you remember them and invoice them. In some cases, it is not. Now, you'd put their address. And as you can see, phone, work phone, and you can change what it is. It kind of defaults, but you can put up all this information. It's like their profile, their contact's name, their title, and then the invoice or bill to would be the customer name and address. When I create invoices, you will see then how this all works. This is what will appear there. You can have a ship to. Now you don't have a stored one, or you can just hit copy. And it comes up with ship to 1 and the same information. You can hit OK. You can have that show there. No, but it wasn't necessary, but that's fine. Payment settings. If this customer has an account number you need to reference, payment terms, and these are your terms, what you agreed on with the customer. We'll just choose net 30, because it's standard, pretty close to standard. You can put card information if you're someone who does that. I personally don't do that. I don't like storing that kind of information. But you can put that here. But here's where you put the terms, and these terms their whole profile is default. So every time you start a new invoice with this customer, these will be the default terms. Default delivery method. Delivery method of the invoice. Are you going to email them? Are you going to mail it? We'll just leave it as none. You can do what you want. Sales tax. I have no item set up, but this is where you would add that, and again, it would be the default. Every time the customer invoice comes up, it would default to this. Customer type. You can have different types and add new ones. And just the profile is also just good for organizing. You know, if you need to bring up certain customers as you build a database of a certain type, you can do that. Or if you have a sales rep, you can add sales reps. Job info. Again, you can make a job description, start date, end date. I think this would probably be more likely to use if you're making up a job that you're putting underneath this specific customer. That would make sense. Then you could have multiple jobs. You have a description and all the other start date, end date, projected end date, which is nice. I'm just going to hit OK. Now in my customer database, I have customer 1. There's no balance. I have not done any invoices. Again, you could have obviously many customers here. A customer list, customer database. You'll store their profile, name, address, default information for invoicing. So my first few videos here are going to be pretty simple, covering the components, all the basic stuff. My future videos will have to do with creating an invoice, entering a bill, things like that. More tasks you're going to actually do. So keep watching and subscribe. Thank you.